Hey guys, in this episode of Great Habits for Great Men, we're going to be talking about the habit of carrying yourself calmly and slowly. A lot of my life I've been fidgety and anxious and reactive and jumpy and nervous, especially around other people, especially with this silly deluded idea in my mind that other people were judging me negatively and judging me really harshly and feeling very different to other people. And because I felt different and isolated and weird and stupid, I overcompensated for that sense of lack, that sense of unworthiness through speeding up. I felt that I had to talk quicker. I was very quiet as a kid, and being quiet means that you're either totally stuck in nerves and not speaking, or speaking far too quickly, moving fast and reacting and jumping and being fidgety. And of course, your status in the eyes of everyone else is going to go down, because if somebody sees somebody over there who's sort of jumpy and nervous and like a rabbit in the headlights, what are they going to think of them? Of course, low status. It's a hierarchical thing. We're social creatures. That is, of course, going to have an influence on their behavior and their reaction to you, and they're going to look down on you, and they're going to act in a way that is above you, whether that be subconsciously sourced or not. So it's not going to have a very good impact on you. You're going to feel even more unworthy and inferior, and you're going to be bullied for it and all that kind of stuff. So slowing down was something that I picked up as a really important lesson that I learned through my 20s, when I was really working on overcoming my own anxieties and my own social insecurities and stuff like that. I came over the very simple premise of slowing down your talking. And my God, right now I'm not providing a very good example of that, but I'm just aware of trying to cram more info into these videos. But slowing things down, especially in speaking, especially when you're around other people and you're nervous, this is an indication. If you feel nervous, you feel like your thoughts are rushing 100 miles an hour, that is a great indication for you to slow down. Give yourself breathing space between each word. Do the Barack Obama slow talk deal thing. This will help you process your thoughts. It'll help you relax into the process, into the moment. It's been unbelievably helpful for me, just as one habit. And of course, when you first start out adopting the habit of slow talk, you will feel weird, you will feel unnatural, and it will feel forced. And that's why it's a habit. That's why it's a very important habit to develop over time, and you will get better and better at this. And gradually you will find yourself adopting these mannerisms and this slowing down and this carrying yourself more slowly and calmly as a automatic thing. And if it doesn't, at least you have that idea in your head, okay, I need to remind myself here to slow down because I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling anxious. Now is that time again. Slow things down. If you're on a date with someone, this is not a time to speed up, because you're only making things harder for yourself. And you're only making yourself look more and more low status. And you don't want to see yourself as low status, and you don't want other people to see yourself as low status. And it's unbelievable how important behavior, mannerisms, how fast you move, how reactive and jumpy and fidgety you are, how strong an impact that will make on the people around you, but also on your own self-image. If you are someone who jumps around and is reactive and all that stuff, your self-image of yourself, the picture that you hold in your mind's eye of who you are, is going to be negative. You're going to view yourself as low status as well. So you're going to have the lack of self-respect. The other element to this is posture, and standing and acting and behaving as though you are a man who knows his journey, who knows his destiny, who isn't reactive, who is creative with his life, who isn't worried about the uncertainty that surrounds him. In fact, one of the best descriptions of confidence that I read was basically people who tolerate uncertainty. People who are not confident just can't bear the idea of uncertainty, and they're worried about something coming out of the dark to grab them. But there is always going to be uncertainty. There is always going to be chaos in the world. So you need to be someone who has accepted that and is tolerant of whatever's to come, good or bad. And as a result, you calm down, you slow down, you carry yourself with an elevated sense of knowing who you are, knowing that you are unshakable and you are concrete despite what's going on around you, despite the chaos in the world around you. You are a rock, and you need to act like that. And when you act like it, you will start to think like it, and your self-image will change, and it creates this ongoing loop. Now, it's really fascinating how we move, how we behave through space, literally, physically, how we physically move, and our thoughts, and how our decisions, and how all of those things are interrelated. And it's like the chicken and the egg. It doesn't matter really where you start, but it's a hell of a lot easier to start in the physical realm rather than trying to think yourself cool or high status or confident. There's a book by Maxwell Maltz who talks about how you got to, spend 30 minutes every day thinking about how amazing you are. I mean, don't worry about all that stuff so much. The visualization stuff's okay, but I would start with the easier, low-hanging fruit, which is to focus on just slowing down and carrying yourself as if you are that confident alpha male who's in charge of his destiny. He knows what he's doing. He knows that there's uncertainty everywhere, and he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit about what other people think about him. He just sort of carries on and does his thing, and he doesn't need to rush because he knows what he wants, and he knows that he's going to get it, and he has assistants perhaps running around in the background who do everything for him anyway. You've got to think like a leader does, and this isn't about faking it until you make it. I think that's just going to be an endless climb of trying to be someone you're not, trying to be someone you're not. Think of it in this way. Act as the strongest version of yourself, the confident version of yourself. There is a version of you who is a leader, who is an alpha, who is a top dog, who is a kick-ass, badass warrior, who's just been hidden away because of all your false thoughts and your false self-images. These are all incorrect images, and you can be whoever you want to be. You might as well reawaken that lion within you. And that starts with your physical understanding. It starts with how you act, and how you behave, and how you hold yourself. Look at all the studies that have been done on posture and the way you stand and your physical demeanor, and obviously how fast you talk and how jumpy and how smooth you are all relates to this as well. And by addressing the physical first, you will start to train yourself. You will also start to train your mind to see yourself as someone who is worthy of respect, is higher status. Status comes out not of your results in life so much. It comes out of who you think you are. So make it easier to think of yourself as someone worthy by slowing the hell down. Give yourself an unfair advantage in the space you give yourself, the time you give yourself to come up with new ideas. Ever since I started to slow down, it's been easier for me to communicate. It's been easier for me to come up with better ideas, more well-rounded ideas. It's been easier for me to talk to people. I used to just want to escape social situations, and because I wanted to escape, I sped everything up, and that made everything even worse, and it made everyone look at me as if I was weird, and when I looked at someone who looked at me as weird, that made me feel even worse. It made me speed up. It's just a stupid downward spiral, and you want to turn that round. You're either failing or you're winning in life, and to win in life, start with the physical. Slow down, be the warrior you always knew you were. That guy is hidden away in there. Before you head out every day, do some of those power poses. Remind yourself to slow down. Enjoy the present moment. Enjoy the process of being here in the now, sensing the world around you. And look around you at all the headless chickens running around and smile, knowing that you are no longer in that circus. You are your own man. You are someone who tolerates uncertainty, and you are enjoying yourself. So go out and do that. Go out and enjoy yourself, slow down, enjoy life, and tune in for another Great Habits for Great Men episode coming to you soon. Subscribe, smash the like button if you enjoyed this. Give me any questions, give me any ideas. Any feedback is always welcome. And I will see you in the next video.